This guy clearly doesn't like basketball. Nice. Whew. I got a little hectic for a second. I like it though. That was fun, man. Now what ability do I have? Unlimited basketball cannon? Possibly. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Vincent van Gogh. Smart man. Smart statement. Oh, does this mean that we can unlock all these computers that I saw before? Possibly. Oh, now we can deploy the smart virus. Or the nice virus, sorry. I'm gonna have to probably enable all these computers, right?
Within hours we received signals from the robots from all over the rest of the planet. Every one of them more than happy to discuss peace terms.
Why are they all old? I mean, I guess that's one way to show that they're older. Yeah, I mean, that works.
I think this was the happiest time of my life.
Oh, he's back to gaming.
Within days, representatives of the surviving robots and humans from all over the world turned up to help organize the formal peace talks.
Hero. Looks so devious. Dun, dun, dun.
So, you have achieved peace, said the man in black. Well done indeed. The old lady was obviously surprised. I didn't realize you had survived. Where on earth are you? Would it surprise you, continued the man in black, if I told you we were in fact not on Earth, but on the moon?
We're going to space, guys.
I knew it, interrupted Mr. Preston. Secret space, Black Ops, bases on the moon. It's all true. Yes, explained the man in black. When the war was all but lost, as a precautionary measure, the great and the good strategically repositioned to the moon. And now we've saved the day, interrupted Heather. You want to come back and take all the glory? No, not at all, young lady. We would like you all to join us on the moon. We'll send a shuttle. That way you can help us plan a new renaissance for the planet. Once we were in the air, and the shuttle was on its automatic course, the pilot came back to the cabin to see how we were doing. Everyone agreed they were okay, although Mr. Preston was surprised that a secret government spaceship was, as he put it, a piece of junk. Watch your mouth, kid, or you'll find yourself floating home, said the pilot. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. Suddenly his expression changed, as he was interrupted by a loud alarm. Everyone buckle up, he shouted as he
Asteroids?
ran back to the cockpit. A fuel line has ruptured.
Oh, gotta pull it out. Put it out. Pull it out.
Alice was deep in prayer, while Sim tried to explain the crash position to Heather, the old lady and everyone else. Not that Mr. Logan was listening as he jumped to his feet and attempted to extinguish a fire with his jacket. Barry, said Mr. Preston with a terrified look on his face, if we don't make it out of this, I want you to know something. I took the money. Mr. Silton looked incredibly angry as Mr. Preston went on to explain how he had come across their associates and taken the money from the post office robbery.
That guy.
What? Asked Mr. Silton. You told me you'd lost it. I told them we'd lost it. They beat you up trying to get it back. What did you even spend it on?
This should be good.
Said Mr. Preston
Drugs.
with a shrug. This made Mr. Silton start to shout uncontrollably about the stolen money, and Mr. Preston being a thief, when, for some reason, Mr. Preston said, yeah, and you're a proper cunt. Which just made Mr. Silton even more angry. It was soon obvious things were not going to get any better, so I ran to the cockpit. I could barely get out the words, "Can I help?" before the pilot said, "Open the airlock, run along the wing to the underside, open panel 322, take the extinguisher and put the fires out." I was shocked how calm he was, but he just smiled and saluted.
Alright.
There's some petunias and a whale over there.
Whoa. Why are we always on fire, man? I wish I had this thing so long ago. I'm trying. This thing is super sensitive. Are we good? I mean, I don't know. I thought it was good, but
This isn't even the hard bit.
so clearly I'm timed on this.
In space.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow, the Earth
Really?
is flat.
The Earth is flat. So you have to do this all in one shot? That's kind of insane. So what did I not do? There we go. I just had to go back to the end of it? Okay, my bad. Oh yeah, hook me up with that spacesuit, man. Come on. Give me some new duds. He's taking photos. Oh, that's the guy who travels in time. Yeah. Professor, I think. Yeah. Chapter 17, The Moon. Which one? Wait, that looks like it's locked in fine. What are you talking about? Looks like we're perfectly balanced. Is this a scene from like oh, is it Airplane 2 or something like that? Is there an Airplane 2 that was on the moon or something like that?
After everyone had regained their composure, and I was sure we were safe, I suddenly became aware that we were actually on the moon. It was as amazing.
Oh, nice. We're gonna have low gravity and stuff like that. Oh. Oops.
Everyone had to wear special suits due to the lack of oxygen.
But we should be fine.
Not needing to breathe, I was fine without one. Heather took lots of photos and even set up a tripod to get one of everyone with the Earth behind us.
So cool. The first selfie on the moon. That should be
explained that we had crashed just outside of the base.
A photo.
As his radio was damaged, we would have to find our own way inside. Don't worry, said the old lady. We know someone who's very good at finding ways inside.
Okay, they don't just run into the laser beams. Oh, sweet. Wait. Well, these look much more difficult. I'm gonna have to get used to this jumping. Think I can make that? There we go. So wait, why is there a laser? Oh, who's this guy? Oh, he looks the same as the first dude. Alright, going in.
I don't know why, but for some reason, whilst I was inside these vents, my shoes refused to stick to anything.
Okay, so that actually stays off. What? Ah, whatever, dude. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. There we go, everybody's in.
We were warmly greeted by the man in black and his friends. Before they were
I don't trust this guy.
to show us the rest of the base. Although the buildings were clearly for military use, we walked through huge hallways and galleries. They really were the types of rooms you would expect to see in a 5-star hotel or a beautiful palace. I'm sorry your husband couldn't be here, said the man in black. Yes, said the old lady with a smile. I'm sure he would have enjoyed the adventure. Heather and Preston were just excited.
I want to go back outside with the low gravity.
But the scientists were confused as to why we were invited. Yes, why are we here? Said the French doctor. Surely it wasn't merely to see your extravagant moon base. The man in black explained that once the war had escalated, he and his associates had tactically relocated to the moon. What associates? You and your billionaire mates, said Mr. Preston. So I told you, the Black Knight satellite, moon bases, JFK, it's all true. But Mr. Silton called him a off. If you're going to keep a civilization alive, it's going to need its leaders, said the man in black. Come now, let me show you some more. We walked along tall metal gantries and through to another cavernous gallery. Its classical architecture made it look like some kind of grand museum. The man in black explained that when they had landed on the moon, they had crashed even worse than we did, and that they lost many valuable passengers. He was quiet for a moment, then he composed himself and continued. He explained that the only other shuttles they had were the one we arrived in and the small automated rocket that took their irradiated material out into space. Sim was impressed. So, nuclear-powered then, he said with a knowing smile. Yes indeed, replied the man in black as he explained that the entire base was capable of containing a small country. Mr. Deck was also clearly impressed and said, I don't suppose you need a butler? Well, we used to have 7 robots, said the man in black as he turned to me. He explained that. Now, I was the only robot on the moon after they had all the others removed. Come now, he said with a
He's got like an
smile.
estate on the moon here.
Be tired.
Crazy.
Let me show you to your rooms. I shared a room with Heather. It wasn't exactly nice, but at least the bunk beds were exciting. Heather had fallen asleep by the time I'd looked around. After all, just like the man in black had said, we were all very tired.
Walking on the moon. For Aspera Astrada through hardship to the stars. Boom. Boom. Oh, the fake out. We're good. There's something about like the music in this game and the art. This kind of takes me back to like when games were just meant to be just fun, and they were meant to be like what they are, I guess, if that makes sense. Like no bullshit, no nothing. It's an experience that you play, you know? And that's it. That's it. Oh, now we're to the desert? I want to be on the moon, man.
It was difficult to tell, but it was the morning.
Ah.
I think the classical music was supposed to help wake everyone. But Heather and I had already been up for ages playing video games. Soon, everyone had gathered together. However, Mr. Silton still wasn't talking to Mr. Preston, who had again called him a proper cunt.
Not the fact that he stole the money.
Everyone wore their best clothes, as we were going on a tour of the base. There were hundreds if not thousands of troops, all training on various assault courses. Eventually we made our way through to yet another grand room.
Feel like we're gonna have to
almost
escape
looked like
this.
a theater with rows of plush seating, but where the stage would be was a large assault course. Everyone, please take a seat, said the man in black. Not you, robot, you can come up here with me. As I joined the man in black
I don't
in
like
the
this.
stage area, the room filled up with more and more important looking people.
Oh.
The man in black gestured with the exaggerated movements of a circus master. Gentlemen and ladies, he continued, let's see what this little fellow can do. Please, he said as he turned to me, make your way from one end of the room to the other.
Okay. Oh, alright, I see how this is gonna be. It's shaped like a TIE fighter too. That's funny. Ah, damn it. Oh, wow, really? Oh, just, okay, so you gotta do it all in one shot. I gotta get that one spot on. Oh, just below. Okay. I was gonna say, that part's not too bad, and it really isn't. I wasn't confused. Alright. Let's slow it down for a second. Here we go. Bro, you shoot through walls, really? Come on now. Messed up. Fact is, they don't stop shooting either. That's such a good path too. It'd be funny if they're like, you only died 450 times. Almost. Go, 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 go. Oh, gosh. Like, dialed it up to 11 in this room. I like it. I dropped it by accident. I like took my hand off the X button. I kind of want to use the balloon to see if I can just make it through here by trying to be slick. Okay, so here's the thing. We got to avoid the these guys over here.
Yes, yes. Very impressive how it gives the illusion of thinking for itself, said the man in black as he instructed the garage to restructure the room. Please.
Nah, don't do that.
Make your way from
Don't restructure the room. Thank you. I'm good. Okay. Round 2. What am I missing here? Oh, really? Wow, that's, okay. That's interesting. So like this. Then across. Then like this. Saved? Of course. So complicated. This is just getting evil after a while. You know, you would do that, man. It's like just enough nudge. Just enough. Just enough momentum, too, to drive you crazy. These rooms are awesome, though. Like, props to the level designers and the programmers who put this shit together. They're so much fun. And it's like, it's very, like, it's very, not easy, but it's definitely very, very fun to start learning the rooms. There we go.
If we add more obstacles, he said, this unit has the thought capacity to overcome them. I didn't like how he talked about me, like I was a thing, rather than a person, but I was too embarrassed to say anything. Please, he said again, you know what to do. The other end of the room. In your own time.
The third time around? I knew that was coming. I could see how slow it was going. I don't know how to avoid that one just yet. I might just have to keep jumping. I'm gonna have to get over that one somehow. I have to walk around this. Wow. Okay. And okay. Ugh. It's like first try every time. Think of it is, you get more comfortable with what you're trying to do. So this one kind of... Come on, man. Everything is one fluid motion. Wait, so